What's up, everyone? My name is Alex, and welcome to my little corner of the internet, and also welcome to another video in the debunking series where I am taking identities, specifically ones that I have experience with, and I am debunking myths and assumptions about those identities. Today I am debunking the non-binary gay male identity. I wanted to go very specific, and I wanted to move away from the gender identity for a while, so this is it's still gender related, but I wanted to also incorporate orientation into this. So being a non-binary gay male, right here, that's me. So the biggest assumption with the gay identity is that being gay means you're exclusively attracted to the same gender only, or if you're like a gay male, other men only. Gay is an umbrella term. It means that you are attracted, doesn't have to be exclusively, but you are attracted to the same gender or similar genders. And as someone who is bigender, being gay means anything that's kind of similar to being male or being neutroy, because those are my two genders. So anything kind of related to that, and it's really just other men and non-binary people, or male-aligned people. Like, it's kind of broad for me. Being gay is a broader term for me than people might think. So while I have a preference for men, it's not exclusively men. And that brings us to the assumption that being gay or being a gay male means that you cannot have a fluid or flexible identity. You can be gay and consider your orientation to be fluid or flexible, and you don't need a specific label for that. We don't need a micro label to fit being a gay non-binary male. So I don't need to find a micro label. I don't need to find some kind of word that fits every single one of those categories, non-binary, gay, male, all together. If I want to just call myself gay, then that's something I can do. Non-binary gays need to use terms like Enbian, gay, G-A-Y, Uranic, Opalian, whatever. We are not required to use non-binary specific terms for ourselves. I still consider myself a gay man, even if that may be a non-binary man, and that works the same for anybody else. You can just call yourself gay without using hyper-specific terminology or terms that are exclusive to the non-binary identity. You do not have to do that. Gay can mean what it means for you, and what you're comfortable with. Non-binary gay men have to use their own flag and not the rainbow pride flag. That is also not true. The rainbow flag is for everyone. It's for gay men if they want to use it, whether they're gay non-binary men or if they consider themselves to be asexual or aromantic or both, or consider themselves to be gay with a lack of sexual or romantic attraction. Like, anybody can use the gay flag for themselves if they feel that it fits them. Not a lot of people know about other flags for micro labels, for labels that are exclusive to being non-binary, or being non-binary in a gay way, or being a male in a non-binary way. There's not always, people are not always going to know about flags that are for those identities. So why not use a more well-known flag if that's what's comfortable for you and if that's what makes you happy? And on that note, the assumption that being gay means that you are allosexual or alloromantic, meaning that you are not asexual or aromantic. There are plenty of asexual, aromantic men, gay men out there. Gay does not mean that you have to experience a specific type of attraction in order to fit that label, or that you have to experience all forms of attraction to the same or similar genders. That is not the case. You can be aspec, which is asexual, aromantic spectrum. You can be just aromantic. You can be just asexual and you can still consider yourself gay. And of course, there is the butch-femme dichotomy. Butch and femme refers to the way that you present yourself in a feminine or a masculine way as a gay or polyattracted person, so, bisexual, biromantic. Those terms are not exclusive to a specific subset of gay or a specific subset of identity, and of course, non-binary gay people can absolutely use those terms. They can consider themselves masculine or feminine, just depending on what is most comfortable for them. They don't have to be completely neutral and avoid all gendered aspects of terminology in the gay community. They can absolutely use butch and femme for themselves. Gay men and non-binary gay men, non-binary gay persons, anybody. And of course, there's assumption of presentation, mannerisms, etc. People have an assumption about gay men where, they have to be more flamboyant, they have to be feminine in their presentation, they have to have certain mannerisms. There's also the whole top bottom thing, and you have to fit a certain I don't know what you'd call it, a certain role in your relationship or in your attraction, where you have to be masculine or feminine to fit these kind of things. That is not true at all. I have some feminine mannerisms. I have a preference for presenting in a masculine way. It changes from time to time, and it's really just what I feel comfortable with. I don't have to be the sassy, gay, flamboyant type. I don't have to always paint my nails. I do paint my nails. But also, as a non-binary gay male, or a gay male in general, you are allowed to be feminine, and you're allowed to be flamboyant. You're allowed to be very masculine. You can lean hard to either side, and, that you can do that. You can do that. You can also do away with having to fit into a specific place on the spectrum. You can be completely in the middle, neutral, or unaligned, or indifferent if you want to. That just depends on how you want to navigate your own identity and how you want to, I guess, express yourself under that identity. Pretty much it. Other than the assumption that non-binary people can't be gay or can't be lesbian, that's not true at all. Non-binary people can use whatever language they want to describe themselves. They don't have to remove themselves completely from masculinity, femininity, but also gay and lesbian terms, those are not tied to a specific way of being masculine or feminine. Those aren't, they're not exclusive in that way. You can still use those terms if you're non-binary. If you're a non-binary man, use whatever terms fit your experience. There are plenty of non-binary gay men out there, myself included, and there's a community for you out there. It feels like you have such a hyper-specific experience with being gay, with being a specific gender, but there are people who have the same experiences as you, so there is a place for you out there. No matter how niche or rare you might consider your identity to be. That's all I had for this video. I was a little nervous about this one because it's so specific, being a non-binary gay male, but apparently I was able to find a way to incorporate this into this Monday series. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is taking care of themselves. It's been quite the last 2 years. It's been wild. The last 3 years, 2 years, I don't even know where I am right now. It's been weird. It's been a weird time, and I hope everyone is keeping themselves safe. This series, I'm gonna try to do as much with this series as I can. It's a shorter series, but I want to make sure I incorporate everything into it. So I don't know. I want to try to find more identities to talk about for this, debunking misconceptions and myths with all kinds of different facets of gender and orientation specifically. I want to keep it within that. So, if anyone has any suggestions, that'd be kind of cool. But I don't want to. I don't want to go out too outside of my own experiences. I want to speak from my own experiences because that's where I have the most. I don't want to say experience again, but that's where I have the most experience. That's where all my knowledge is in my own relationship to gender and orientation. So that's kind of going to be my focus for this series, and that's about it. So I am signing off for now. See you later.